Hello, this is Victor at RestoreYourMercedes.com. This video is for Ernesto in Florida. Okay, Ernesto, so here is the finished product. I got one unit built out of two. Again, this I'm not going too harsh on cleaning units with very harsh abrasive. So this is very mild abrasive, so I just cleaned it as I could without scratching and damaging surfaces. They're polished, so you cannot really go too harsh on them. Now, this is the second unit you mailed me, so both of them I received. Excuse me. Now, boy, I don't know where to start. I mean, it was a complete mess. Starting with the linkage, I mean, this one was completely misadjusted, even though it's cleaner looking, but you know, you have to really adjust it correctly. So I just took it off and I tied up the old linkage to the plug that goes back to you, because this one was not touched. So this is a nice factory alignment, the lengthwise. The second thing is, when you cut the loom, I really prefer the loom not to be cut all the way. I would like it to have cut from here over, because I reuse these portions. So I managed to fix it so it stays nice and tight in there. You can't really remove it, but it just takes a little longer. But I made it. Then both units, this one and the other one, they had misadjusted the throttle stop. Plus this unit, the one that I fixed, so I just adjusted throttle stops. They're inside. Usually you don't touch those, they remain at factory settings. So I adjusted it. This unit also had the actual throttle plate removed and installed upside down. Also, because it was done so, you know, the screws were broken off, and I had to drill out one of the bolts because it was jammed inside. Then the actual plate was rounded off. This is the one that came from that unit. It's not really pointy anymore. It should be a little pointy, but this one is like sort of rounded off, because I guess you try to squeeze it in there or whatever. But see right here especially, it's not straight edge anymore. So I had to remove the plate from this one and from that one and swap them along with bolts, because bolts were stripped. So I had these bolts put in from the other unit because they're not stripped. Also, I put in security Torx, the replacement ones here, because they were also all stripped and hard to remove. Now this is the one that came from the car. You had a note on it there on the side of it. Came from the vehicle, but this one, it seems like covers were swapped, so I don't know which one came from where, but it appears that this is the replacement unit, and the replacement unit had good clutch coil. The one that came from the car, coil is dead, so there's nothing can be done. Well, something can be done, but it's not worth fixing this one. So thank God this unit had good clutch coil. I tested it out. It worked out just fine. After all the modifications, I finally got this thing finished, and it's basically ready to be mailed out to you. You see, this is the throttle plate from another unit. The edge is kind of straight edge, because it's important for idle correction. Now I'm going to energize it for you so you can see it works. The way to show if unit works or not is to try to close the throttle plate. If it's not energized, as you can see the light behind it, I can close it to a point where I can completely shut it down. So this is like very minimum opening there. There's light coming through, barely any light coming through, because I can shut it down. Now when you energize it, I'm gonna energize it right now. Here's my connection here, the power plug. First of all, it energizes nice, makes a nice humming sound. And now I cannot close the throttle plate fully. I can just slightly move it, but the motor brings it back. Okay, and of course the noise, the humming sound. Hear that electrical noise. This is very good sign. for working unit. The second important thing is a micro switch. It does click. That's also good. Hear that micro switch clicking. This is also important for proper operation. So to me this is good. This unit is finished and is good to go. I had it on the bench overnight, actually a little longer than overnight, and it worked fine. She has a sticker here. It looks like this might have been junkyard unit. Because I already blasted the unit and then I realized that somebody removed the throttle plate itself, I could not blast this plate. I just cleaned it, but it's nice and clean, so you can, it's not a big deal. It's a little discolorated, but I'm not putting the clean unit back in the blaster because the wires are already done. So this is just, you know, usually plates come out a little cleaner because I cleaned the unit with the plate that was in it. So as you can see, it's cleaner, but again, because it has rounded edges, I figured, okay, I'm gonna replace it, because this plate is much nicer. It doesn't have rounded edges, so edges are sharp as they should be. So therefore I put that plate in. So yes, overall that was a challenge, you know. This unit was quite a pain. So hopefully once you put it in the car, you'll be just fine with it, because it's been worked on and, you know, some damage was done. But I think it's gonna be okay. I think it will be alright. Also, the box it came in was all messed up too, so they were like flopping in there. So it appears to me though that it's going to work. I think we'll be okay. Again, I mean, I usually get units in a little better shape, but it is what it is, you know. So I fixed it, so it works and it should be okay. So let me show you one more time, shutting it down and putting it back on. That's off. As you can see, the throttle plate twitches to get ready for idle. So it is good. It works. It passed the test overnight. Clutch coil was energized for a long time. It became very hot and never shut down. So I'm basically ready for this unit to be mailed, you know, to mail it back to you. So yeah, this is a quick demo video, and I'll pack it up, I'll call you, and we'll do the payment, and off it goes back to you tomorrow. Alright, well, this was Victor at restoremercedes.com. Thank you for watching.